Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today we're going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on November 25th, 2021 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you all are interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, we are nice and zoomed in for this cash envelope stuffing. I do have my cash envelope breakdown here as well as all of my cash. There are some $5 bills down below, which you guys cannot see. Sorry about that. I did want to start off with an update on my emergency fund. That's usually how I start these videos. Unfortunately, I did spend all of the cash that was in my eating out, gas, and miscellaneous envelopes. At the end of my last pay period, so I was not able to contribute any more to my emergency fund, which means that it does still currently have $327 in it. I did still want to count it just to make sure, but I was not able to contribute anything. So 100, 200, 300, 320, 25, 26, 327. So this does have the correct amount in there, and hopefully I will have some cash to contribute at the end of this current pay period. Next, I wanted to share that I did print out new envelopes for the month of December, Christmas time. These were a freebie last year from the Budget Mom. They're actually vertical cash envelopes, which I don't love as much. And so what I actually do is when I cut them out, I tape them so that they're still horizontal. Instead of taping them to be vertical envelopes, I tape them to be horizontal envelopes. And then I had purchased these expense trackers off of Etsy a while ago. And so I just, I use double-sided tape to stick them onto the back side here. So these are my envelopes for this pay period, and they will be the same for the next pay period. It's actually funny because I don't know what I did different when I printed these, but they are not the same size as my other envelopes. Like they're the same length, but they're a little bit taller, and I'm actually okay with that because in the past when I've tried to print out vertical envelopes to use them horizontally, they don't seem to be long enough. So I don't know what I did different on my printer this time, but it actually ended up working out really well. So the first envelope that I am going to be stuffing today is going to be my eating out envelope. This is going to get $50 in 2 20s and a 10. So let me pull those bills out. So we have 20, 40, $50 here. And I did update my trackers so they do reflect the deposits for my variable expenses. Next, I'm going to be stuffing my gas cash envelope. I have not gotten gas yet. I'm really excited about the fact that I didn't go over in my gas budget last pay period. So I will be stuffing $50 in a single $50 bill. And again, my tracker is updated. I definitely have to get gas soon though. I have less than a quarter of a tank. So, and then the last of my miscellaneous cash envelopes is going to be, if my variable cash envelopes is my miscellaneous envelope, and that's going to be getting $200, and I'm going to be pulling that in a $100 bill, a $50 bill, two $20 bills, and a $10 bill. And so let's count that all up. Make sure we have 200, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. And as usual, I did update my tracker with this deposit, but then also that I'm going to be pulling out some cash for the 2021 Savings Challenge. And we'll do that at the end of this video. So that is it for my variable expenses. We are now going to be moving on to my sinking funds. And as usual, I have basically just put in the highest denominations here with regards to my breakdown. And just as a reminder, I know I mentioned this last time, I have updated the trackers on the back of all of my sinking funds to show what I will have contributed all the way through the end of 2021. I did that to kind of let myself know where I was going to be at with regards to my goals, and because I wanted to film a sinking fund specific video to share with you all. So I'm sorry if it looks a little confusing on here. For travel, we will be putting in $50 in a single $50 bill. And that amount is listed here under 1125. So there should be a total of $450 in this envelope with this deposit. So let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 350, 4, 420, 440, 450. So that has the correct amount. Next, we will be moving on to my Christmas envelope. This is going to be getting $25 in a 20 and a 5. Again, my 5s are down at the bottom here, in the bottom corner here. And so for $11.25 with this deposit, we should have $225 in this envelope. Just put this in, and then we can count everything. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 215, 220, 225. And I did update my trackers on the front after my last deposit. We'll see if I can update them even more with this deposit. This one we can't because we haven't quite hit 256 yet. My next sinking fund is my subscription sinking fund. This is what covers my Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and Hulu, which I pay annually. We are putting in $15 in a 10 and a 5. Let me just move all of this down a little bit. And so with this deposit for $11.25, we should have a total of $125 in this envelope. We're going to count that up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125. Wonderful. This one we're really making a lot of progress on, which is really exciting. I can't quite fill in this next row, but I will be able to after our next cash envelope stuffing. Next, we have my medical envelope. This is to cover any copays, any medications, when I go to the eye doctor and I need to buy a new pair of eyeglasses, that type of thing. I'm going to be putting $20 in with a single $20 bill. And with this deposit, we should have a total of $180 in this envelope. So let's count that up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 60, 180. Great. Getting very close to $200, which is really exciting. And I am as filled up as I can be on this tracker as well. The next is my car maintenance envelope. This is for exactly what it says it's for. This is just for car maintenance. In the past, this envelope has been used to house money for car maintenance as well as money for my car taxes and for my car insurance. I have now split those into 2 separate envelopes, and so what's in here is just for car maintenance. It's going to be getting $50 in a single $50 bill, and with this deposit, it should have $837. So I'm going to add in this 50 and then count it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750, 8, 820, 830, 835, 836, 837. Perfect. So that has the correct amount. Really, really exciting. We're getting closer and closer to that $1,000 mark, which is awesome. Next, and it's not listed next here, and I apologize for that. I will start getting that in order, I swear. But I'm going to do my car insurance and car taxes envelope. I do pay car insurance and car taxes annually. I did have a question in one of my previous videos asking about car taxes. Not every state has car taxes. I live in Connecticut. Connecticut taxes you on everything, including your vehicle. So not only do you need car insurance, not only do you need to pay for your registration and all of that stuff, but you also have to pay car taxes annually. They do go down as your car gets older. Mine are a little over $400 a year, and my car is just over 7 years old. So, when my car was brand new, I was paying it every 6 months. They give you the opportunity to do that because it was much more expensive. Now that it's a little bit more reasonable, I can pay that amount all at once, especially having a sinking fund for it. So I will be adding $70 and a $50 bill and a $20 bill. Now, the goal for this envelope is $1,520. That would cover both my insurance and my car taxes, and those would both be due in July. So I need to make that amount or have that amount saved by July. So with this deposit, we should have a total of $630 in here. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 520, 40, 60, 80, 620, 630. Great. So we're at least a third of the way to the goal, which is good, or about a third of the way to the goal. I did update my tracker on the front here. Can't quite do another line yet, but I will be able to after the next cash envelope stuffing. Next, we have my birthdays envelope. This is going to be getting $20 in a single $20 bill. And with this deposit, we should have $180 in this envelope. So let's count that up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. Great. And then once this is in here, my last of my sinking funds is my holiday sinking fund. This is also getting $20 in a single $20 bill, and it will also have a total of $180 with this deposit. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 180. Awesome. This one is really almost there. My goal is $300 and we've hit 180. Oh, you know what I did? I had updated the trackers with these deposits. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had done it prior. I'm losing it, I swear. But you can see I'm like 2/3 of the way to my goal, which is really, really exciting, or almost 2/3 of the way. Alrighty, so that is it for my sinking funds. As you can see, there's still cash here. This should be $600 for me to pay my rent. I don't have an envelope for it because I pull it when I have to pay it and I pay it right away. So I'm just going to count this up, make sure I have $600 here. 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 550, 600. Great. So I'm going to put that aside. And then the next thing that we have to do is stuff my 2021 sinking funds envelopes. And I actually do want to try and zoom you all out for a look at the monthly view because this is a little bit different than usual. So if I go to my monthly view for November, I just stuffed for this paycheck on the 25th. And so I have to contribute to my November envelope for the 29th, $15. But with this paycheck, I also have to look forward to December because I don't get paid again until December 9th, which means I also have to contribute $15 for December 1st and $20 for December 8th into the December envelope. Now, we're going to have to do some finagling here because when I was doing this quickly beforehand, when I was figuring out my cash denominations, I just added this $20, $15, and then $15 together, realized it equaled 50 and said, oh, perfect, I always have a $50 bill. Not realizing that it's actually going to get separated into two separate envelopes. And so I need $15 for my November envelope, and then I need $35 for my December envelope. And in my miscellaneous cash envelope, I don't have fives. So we're going to have to do some finagling. What I'm going to do is I am going to just pull out this. Well, no, you know what? I might not be able to do that. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I know I have a bunch of fives in my Christmas envelope. So I'm thinking that I should see if I can get the correct denominations from here. So I need 35 and I need 15. So how can I do this? So I can do 20, 40, 50 and put this $50 bill in here. So let's see. We should still have 225. So let's see, 100, 150, 200, 220, 225. Okay, perfect. So I was able to get some 5s from there. Now I just have to search for some 10s. And I think I could get 10s from my subscriptions envelope. So let's see. This is 20, 40, 45, 50. I need the 5s, but I do need 2 10s. So let's see if I could trade 2 10s for a 20. I can. So I'm going to pull this 20. Now this should still, this envelope here should still have $125. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 125. Perfect. So I think now we have the right denominations, but I'm going to add all this together and make sure we still have $200 and then go from there. So let's see. We should have $200. That's what we started out with in my miscellaneous envelope. So 100, 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200. Perfect. And so for November, we're pulling out $15. And I already marked it on this envelope for the 29th, $15. So I'm going to pull a 10 and a 5 from here. That's $15. I'm going to add it to what I have in here, and it should be a total of $70. So let's count it up. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Great. So there's $70 in my November envelope, and then I'm going to be contributing $15 and then $20 to my December envelope. That's a total of $35. I did write on here for the 1st and the 8th that we should end up with a total of $35. So what I'm going to do is pull a 20, a 10, and a 5 from my miscellaneous envelope, 20, 30, 35, and I'm going to put that into my December envelope. Perfect. And then what I should have left in my miscellaneous envelope is $150. 100, 120, 140, 150. Great. So that ended up working out. I'm glad I was able to find the denominations I needed in some of my other sinking funds envelopes. So that is the cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck I received on November 25th, 2021. I hope that you all enjoyed this cash envelope stuffing. One last note that I wanted to make is that in my budget with me for this paycheck, I did mention that I was going to be getting a raise and that it was going to reflect in this paycheck. And as it turns out, it did not reflect in this paycheck. I was totally wrong on that. I was right on the date that the raise went into effect, but that's not going to hit until my next paycheck. Like I won't see it in my paycheck until next time around. So my pay was, as it usually is, $2,940.98. So I'm really glad that I did budget this paycheck off of what I knew my pay normally is. When it comes to December and my December budget with me's, my first December budget with me, which is going to be for the paycheck I'm receiving on the 9th, you will see me budgeting it with the pay that I'm used to, because again, I don't know exactly what my new paycheck amount is going to be. It will be reflected in this paycheck, but I'm just not going to know. So I'm going to budget it with what I'm used to getting here. And then in this cash envelope stuffing, I'll try to remember to share with you what my paycheck amount actually was. But if not, you'll end up seeing it reflected in my paycheck, my second paycheck of December, which is on the 23rd. I hope that wasn't too confusing. Certainly put some questions or comments down below if you have any. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.